Who are you looking for?
Aftershock.
Who?
Aftershock.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I said Aftershock.
Pleased to meet ya. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Aftershock, Cypress Bay's weekly show, where we cover stories across the community, like today's episode where our reporters got an inside look into the Day of the Dead. Mateo discusses the origins of Halloween. Linda teaches us how to make the perfect jump scare. And much, much more. What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Drew Van Dam. And I'm Daniel Handel. And this special Halloween edition of Aftershock starts now. With Halloween in full swing this week, it can be easy to overlook the other special holidays going on. Emma took a look on how Spanish Club proves that the Day of the Dead is a holiday to remember.
My name's Sophie Richards and I'm the president of Spanish Club. Today we're having a Dia de los Muertos social for, to celebrate the event that's coming this Saturday. So Dia de los Muertos is a Mexican celebration that originates in Aztec traditions that's mostly about honoring lost relatives. There's a lot of food and celebration and visiting graves and traditional like decorations like ofrendas where Mexicans will put up pictures of their family members and put candles and stuff and decorate them in like a kind of like a tower shape.
And it's more like, instead of being like a sad day, it's a day where they remember the good things. And it's very important, it's very special. And so we want to, because it's a Mexican celebration, we also would like the other Hispanic countries to learn about it because it's part of us.
I think it's one of our responsibilities as a club of this school to spread awareness and information wherever we can and like try and socially sensitize everyone, I guess, and just spread our culture and awareness about our culture. Yeah.
Well, I know that all my Mexican students, they celebrate it and it's very important, and they might have told me stories about their grandfather, their grandma. Of course, I have heard like very sweet stories.
I think that's what's something that's so special about this club, that I get to learn about other Hispanic cultures and about this holiday that I did celebrate before I started high school.
Andre, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I think the chain of the bike is broken. We should find help.
I can call someone.
Nah, that'll take too long. We should find someone in the neighborhood. What about that house?
Not that house. The house is haunted. Everyone stays away from there.
Right, and it says gullible up there.
Where?
Andre?
Trisha? You live here?
You're the intruder? What's up with the flashlight?
Oh, I don't know. But anyways, my bike broke down and I was looking around for help.
I can help you with that. I can help you with that. But you scared me, you know. I thought you were
What's wrong?
a girl behind you.
Oh, there it is.
Boo! Did I get you? No? Dang it. I've been trying to learn how to do an actually scary jump scare for the past week. You see, there's two main parts to getting a good jump scare: building tension and subverting expectations. Without these key ingredients, your jump scare is as scary as a cute little rabbit in a field of flowers. Let's start with building our scene's tension. Getting your audience on the edge of their seats in anticipation of something about to appear on the screen is really going to make your scare. A couple ways of doing this are manipulating what the audience can see. Try and hide parts of the scene with darkness and only show the audience certain points of view, such as a close-up of the protagonist's face, a camera angle mimicking something watching your protagonist, or an empty shot of where your jump scare is going to occur. The sound of your scene is also incredibly important. Music and amplified Foley of the setting can really add to the tension of your story, heightening the senses of your audience. Sometimes even having complete silence will add to the suspense, acting as a dynamic contrast to the sensory overload delivered with your music and Foley. The last important part of building the tension of a scene is how you pace it. Many jump scares utilize a slow pacing, emphasizing the situation of the protagonist and establishing the scary threat in the scene. This way, during the last few seconds, right before the jump scare, the audience is anticipating something that's going to make them fly out of their seats. Now that we're done with the setup, let's get to the jump scare itself. Take a look at this scene from Jaws. You were expecting a shark, right? Well, the misdirection used in this scene is a perfect example of how subverting your audience's expectations can complete your jump scare. You thought that a shark was going to pop up and eat the poor diver, but instead a scene shows a dead sailor, or whoever that was, creating a genuine fear for whatever caused his death, scaring you while you're at it. As you can see, using these tips can get you a really scary jump scare. Now you know what you're thinking, oh, she's gonna scare us now, very funny, but I would never do that. Like, ever. Have a happy Halloween. My name is Linda Dubrow, CBTV.
With all the candy, trick-or-treating, and... Yo, who is it? I don't know. Anyways, with all the costumes, candy, and trick-or-treating, you might be wondering why Halloween is the way it is. Here's Mateo to explain how this haunted holiday began.
Halloween is a time for ghouls and games as kids around the world try to fill their bags with as much candy as they can. But do you know where this spooky holiday began? To find out, we have to go back 2,000 years. It all started with the ancient Celtic festival called Samhain. This was celebrated on October 31st and marked the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter. The Celtics believed that on this night, the boundary between the living and the dead became blurred. During the celebration, people made sacrifices by building huge bonfires where they burned crops and animals to keep the ghosts content. To scare off any ghosts that might wander into the world of the living, the Celtics would put on animal heads as their costumes. This was the start of the Halloween traditions. In the 8th century, the Day of the Living and the Dead moved to November 1st, and October 31st became known as All Hallows Eve, and eventually became Halloween. By the 20th century, Halloween became the holiday we know and love today. So when you're eating your Halloween candy this year, don't forget the spooky and spirited tradition behind this frightful holiday. I'm Mateo Hernandez, CBTV.
Hey Drew, what would you say is the most overrated Halloween costume?
Deadpool onesie. But that's just me. Here's Gio going around the bay to ask people about Halloween costumes.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Giovanna Sheldon, and I'm going around the Bay to see what spooky costumes you guys have in store for us this year. What are your names?
Corey.
Sebastian.
What's your Halloween costume this year?
I'm gonna be a billionaire this year.
I'm gonna be the Phantom of the Opera.
I'm going as a soccer player, Ronaldo Nazario, as this, basically.
I'm just gonna go in as a minion, you know?
I'm a robber. Yeah.
What do you think the most popular costume this year is going to be?
Probably like Spider-Man.
Probably like one of the Subway Surfers.
Probably like the prisoner, it's way too basic.
A prisoner.
Bro, for sure, prisoner. Like, if you're a prisoner, you're basic. Like, get out of here.
And what do you think the most popular costume of the year is going to be?
I don't know.
Poison Ivy.
Huh?
A prisoner.
Prisoner.
Overrated is prisoner, again, for sure.
Well, it looks like you guys really don't like prisoner costumes. Happy Halloween. I'm Giovanna Sheldon, CBTV.
And that about wraps up this week's show. If you enjoyed, make sure to follow us on all social media at cypressbaycbtv or check out our website at cypressbaycbtv.com. And stay tuned every Friday for more stories across the Bay. I'm Daniel Handel. And I'm Drew Van Dam. Have a great day, Cypress Bay.